Bonjour, hello. My name is Adrielle and I am so excited that you are here. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we love to talk about fashion and we love to talk about Paris. And today, we're going to be talking about how we can find our personal style and curate a wardrobe that we love. To tell you a little bit about my journey, I actually didn't find my personal style until I moved to Paris. So I was always told, like people always told me, oh, you're so chic, you look so great, your outfit is fabulous, etc. People always told me those sorts of things. And I always thought I knew what my personal style was, but I also recognized that in many ways I was playing a part. I was playing a role. I was not fully being myself. And part of that reason was because I was in a career and an environment where I frankly couldn't be my full self. And so part of what got suppressed and part of kind of what didn't really shine through all the way was my true and authentic personal style. So I've said this before in prior videos. If you scroll all the way down from the beginning of my Instagram, from before I moved to Paris, you will see so quickly how my style changed from when I moved to Paris to what it is now. You'll just see like this shift. And you can start to see that shift from, frankly, the first few months that I got here until basically now. You can just see how different things are. And that's why I think that it's really important to kind of find what that style is, because your personal style is like the true authentic version of you. And if you're living in the true authentic version of you, I think that your style is just going to express that. I also believe that like how you look makes you feel, right? Like when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Plain and simple. And so I think that that's something that it's really important to kind of, keep in mind when kind of thinking about, our personal style journey. So, with all that said, let's start talking about what you can do and what steps you can take to kind of help you find your personal style. And if you even think already that you know what your personal style is, that's great, but maybe still kind of look through and listen, because it's entirely possible that, like me, you might think like, oh, I'm good, I know what my style is, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, maybe I'm not being as free and authentic as I actually could be, or who I actually am. And so maybe there are some things that need to be tweaked teeny tiny little bit. Okay, so the first step as part of figuring out what your personal style is kind of doing a style analysis. And you have to start off with an analysis, and it very much has to be focused on what you already have. So the step one in finding your personal style is not to go create a Pinterest mood board, or to, go shopping and clean out your closet and go throw away all your clothes and get new clothes. The first step is to go to your closet and just take a look, okay? So we're gonna start there. The first step in our fashion analysis is to go look at the things that are in our closet and ask yourself, how do these make me feel? How do I feel when I put this on? So we feel emotions when we get dressed, right? When we open our closet and we look at something, we pull something out, there is a feeling attached to it. That's why Marie Kondo has kind of her whole method about, does this bring me joy? Okay, so we're not doing joy here. but what I'm saying is to go look, grab a few pieces and ask yourself, how does this make me feel? Is your closet full of t-shirts? Okay, well, how do those t-shirts make you feel? Do those t-shirts make you feel sexy? Or are you sitting there and saying, no, this t-shirt looks a little frumpy, but the reason I wear it is to cover my midsection because I don't want people to see, my midsection. If that's what's going on, you need to acknowledge that. You need to know that. You need to know this piece of clothing doesn't actually make me feel good. I'm just doing it to hide something or to cover something up or to deal with something else. So for me, for example, I actually have a lot of scars on kind of my midriff area because I've had to have a few surgeries, and also I had the chickenpox really, really badly when I was a kid, like really, really badly. So as a result, I have like all of these scars on my midsection, and so I personally don't like to show those scars. And so if I go into my closet and I have an item that's a crop top, I'm less likely to wear that crop top unless I have like high-waisted pants or high-waisted skirt to pair it with, because simply I don't feel good. I don't feel good about myself. So look in your closet and ask yourself, how do these things make me feel? How do the things that I already own, that I already have, make me feel? If you have an item that you reach for it and you love it and you make you feel great, keep that. Like, make a note. Why does this make me feel so great? Why do I love this? Why do I feel so good when I put it on? These are some dresses that I brought over with me from the US, and I always felt really great in these dresses. This one was colorful. It made me feel fun and happy. This next dress always made me feel sexy. It was a bit quirky and different. And then these next two dresses after that were, again, very comfortable, very fun, very bright and airy. And that is really a core element of what my personal style is now. It's very much dresses, airy, colorful, fun, and then also different pieces, because I love to embrace things that others don't already have. All right, so the next step in the analysis process is to ask yourself, what do I wear the most often? Okay, and this is really related to the first. And it's going to be tied into kind of, the items that you're picking out that you're saying make you feel good. So let's say you have a dress in your closet and you pull it out and you're like, this dress always makes me feel great. I feel wonderful when I wear it. I feel happy when I see it. I feel confident in it. I feel sexy in it. Whatever, the emotion is that you feel. If that dress with the way that it's cut makes you feel the best, you're probably wearing that item more often when you go out. Or if that blouse, you really like the way the fabric feels against your skin and you really like the color and you just think it's very flattering on you, then that's probably what you're wearing that top like more often than another top that you don't find as flattering, right? Now, also, on the flip side of that is also if, for example, what you're wearing a lot are t-shirts. Well, why are you wearing that t-shirt a lot? Maybe you're wearing that t-shirt a lot because it covers something. It hides a midriff. Maybe you feel like you've gained a little weight in some places, and so that's why you're wearing the sweatpants. That's all good information to have. This is all part of the style analysis, okay? For both of these two questions, kind of what you're feeling good in, like what makes you feel good, and how do you feel like when you look at what you have, and then also kind of thinking through what you're reaching for the most often and why you're reaching for it, write it down. If you're writing it down, it's easier to see the patterns. It's easier to just kind of see how things relate. So when I first moved to Paris, I was wearing these dresses on repeat. I mean, this dress, first and foremost, look at it. It's so cute. It's so vibrant. It's so much fun. I just loved wearing it, and I got so many compliments every time I wore it. It was perfect. I also was wearing this second set of dresses. They're from Lilly Pulitzer. Each of these three dresses, I was really wearing them on repeat throughout kind of my very first summer here in Paris. And as you can see, there is a clear pattern. Like when you're looking at the images I showed before, as well as these, you're really able to see what my pattern is and what my personal style is. And that is bright colors. The last thing you want to think about in your style analysis is asking yourself, what catches my eye when I'm out? So think about it. When you go to a store or when you see someone getting, a woman on the street, or you look at a magazine or you see an Instagram, what is catching your eye? What is attracting you? Is it that you're like constantly attracted to people who are wearing bold colors, but your whole closet is gray, beige, white, and black? Well, then maybe you like bold colors. Maybe it's not that, neutrals are your wardrobe. Maybe you're a bold color person, but you just don't know how to put it together. Okay, right? Like it's about like this is what I mean. This is how the analysis works for like finding your style. You really just kind of have to think about, you know, what is it that's actually drawing my eye? So me, for example, I was, you know, working away at my little law firm, you know, my legal field, doing my little lawyer thing. And I felt that I had to be kind of more, you know, conservative because, you know, that's the industry. Now, I'm a person who loves bold color. I love color. I'm a happy, joyful person who loves color. So as a result, I really had to kind of tone things down on patterns and prints and colors. I had to really limit, you know, what I was wearing. Now, the longer I kind of practiced and kind of the closer I got to the point where I was just totally fed up, the more I really did kind of start to wear what I wanted to just be wearing. However, I was still very, very conservative in how I dressed and really kind of tried to tone things down. I will never forget, you know, I bought this, you know, pink suit, this pink neon suit. And I just had to have that suit. I just had to have that suit. I love that suit. That suit makes me feel powerful. That suit makes me feel sexy. That is my power suit. It is my pink power suit. And I'll never forget when I bought it because I was just like, you know what? Forget all of this. Forget like I don't want to deny who I am and let this suit pass me by. So I bought the suit and I rocked the suit. One last thing that I want to encourage you to think about kind of when doing this analysis of what catches my eye is to really look at the individual piece. Like focus in on the individual piece that catches your eye. So for example, if you happen to be in a store and you see the full mannequin, or you're looking in a magazine and you see kind of the full shoot, okay, and with a full outfit. Don't focus on the whole outfit, because here's why. The whole outfit has been styled. It has been styled to a T perfectly. The earrings are meant to perfectly match with the necklace or the jewelry, or the scarf is meant to align with, you know, perfectly with the jacket or the dress or the pants or whatever. It is all meant to kind of create kind of a look that is visually appealing. So if you just look at the magazine or you look at the mannequin in the store and you say, oh, I like that, you need to really focus in on what it is that you like. Okay, so the second stage is giving yourself permission to wear what you love and to wear what you want to wear. This one, I think, is the hardest stage, okay? Because you can analyze your closet all you want. You may know exactly what it is that's supposed to be, you know, that you don't like, that you do like, why you like it, why you don't like it, why you're wearing it, why you're not wearing it, what your eye is drawn to. You do all of that. Let's say you write all that down and you notice the trends and you notice the patterns and you're like, okay, boom, got it, understand it. Now it's time to give yourself permission to go against that. To go against what you have been doing, what you may already have that isn't working. And frankly, what you probably kept buying on repeat with the hope that it would eventually work. You have to give yourself permission. One of the first items that I bought when I moved to Paris was this pink linen set. It is from a brand called Mirai, Paris. It's kind of run by a mother-daughter team, and they're actually Americans who started this business here in France. And I loved that set when I saw it. I loved the color. I liked that it was linen. I thought it was so cute. I love that you could wear the top multiple different ways. But the one thing is that one way to wear the top was to tie it right here in the front, in the bust, and so as a result, my midriff would show. And the pants are high-waisted, so it's not like a lot would show, but some would show, and some of those, my scars would show. And I was sitting there, and I remember I was struggling. Oh, do I get it? Do I not get it? I don't want to show it. And then I was like, you know what? You like this. You like it a lot. You don't just like it, you love it. It's what your eye is being drawn to this. So maybe you should give yourself permission to step out of your comfort zone and go for it. This next stage is kind of where we begin to enter a shopping stage, but not completely, okay? So one of the things that I think very often happens is that, you know, we all will do kind of these closet clean outs. Oh, this isn't my style anymore. And we just package everything up and we give it away. And then in a year, our style has changed again and we're throwing everything away and buying new things, whatever else. The thing that you have to do, the number one thing to do, is to start slowly. And that's what you should really aim for, is building just one piece at a time. So for example, we're gonna go back to something you love. Let's say you're in a closet full of grays and you love blue, okay? And you're sitting there and you see somebody with a blue top on, and you think that top is like super cute, you love the color, it's great. But you're like, okay, well, how do I do this? I don't know any blue. Like, I don't even know what type of blue top to buy. Well, you do know what type of blue top to buy, because you have a top, you have an item in your wardrobe that already makes you feel good, that you're wearing on repeat. And so all you need to add to that is what's catching your eye, which is the blue. Notice that? Did we see how our analysis worked for us? I'm gonna give you an example from my personal experience. So when I first moved to Paris, obviously we were in lockdown. I had packed with the expectation that we would, you know, I would be out running about, you know, in the winter in Paris. Of course, none of that happened. I was stuck at home. So I was trying to figure out, okay, like when we finally got out of confinement, it was warm, and I was like, I need stuff to wear. So I'll never forget, I went, you know, shopping. I went to Le Bon Marché. I was walking around the department store, and I was just looking, right? And I saw this really cute neon pink dress. This dress was so cute, and it was so fun. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. It was just like, yeah, that's what I want. That's fun. That's cool. I love it. Like, I loved it. I was attracted to everything about it. I was attracted to the color, the boldness, the whatnot. I really kind of like leaned into my love of bold colors and fun prints and those sorts of things. And by doing that, I was really able to kind of one piece at a time build a wardrobe that I truly loved. So even though I moved here with a lot of great items that I did really like, I soon realized most of them did not reflect my personal style. But I didn't want to rush out and just go buy a whole bunch of things. I really decided to take my time. So I built my new wardrobe one piece by one piece. Once I knew what my style was, these comfortable dresses that made me feel pretty and still sexy and all of those great things, once I knew that, I then worked on finding dresses, and I slowly added pieces to my wardrobe. I really didn't rush the process. And now that's why I really have a wardrobe that's consists of items that I absolutely love and that are so true and authentic to my personal style, and also so versatile. I have such a versatile wardrobe, and I'm just really, really grateful that I took my time. The second reason you're really going to want to start slowly is because, like, I know it. Shopping, there can be a lot of anxiety for shopping for a lot of us women. I mean, I think particularly as we age and our bodies are changing, you know, the cuts on these clothes, it's like, who are you making these clothes for? A Barbie doll? Like, my boobs are not like this. Like, I got little itty bitty boobs, and you know, my whole body isn't like this. You know, I got some curves, right? It literally, there are moments where I'm like, who are you making these clothes for, right? And there are moments when I put on something and it's like, this doesn't fit. This doesn't even zip up. Like, this is my size. Who exactly did they cut this for? There is a lot of anxiety when we shop, and that's why it is so important to take our time. So one of the things that I will say that I think is truly an enemy to finding your personal style and cultivating this wardrobe that you absolutely love is this whole concept that we've had for many years of, bifurcating your wardrobe. So having, for example, a work wardrobe and a wardrobe for like outside of work, right? A night out wardrobe and etc. Blah, 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 all of these things. I did that. And here's why it doesn't work. So I will never forget that when I quit my law firm job, I ended up doing a yoga teacher training for 2 weeks. And then after that, I was just, I was free. I was like perfectly cool and I had all my free time. And I'll never forget one morning I got up and went to my closet to get dressed. And I was like, I don't have anything to wear. I didn't have casual clothing. I didn't have, I had casual clothing for Saturday and Sunday, the days when I wasn't in the office, but I didn't have casual clothing. And it became a real problem. I literally finally one day I had to go to J. Crew and just buy a whole bunch of things on sale because I was like, I don't have anything to wear. A lot of people talk about having having distinct wardrobes, having a work wardrobe and everything else wardrobe. But when you do that, it's too easy where if you experience some sort of life change or some sort of other different situation, all of a sudden you find yourself in a position where you don't have anything to wear. Another thing that happens a lot, and this one happens simply because, we always have all these, events we're doing for whatever reason, is kind of, shopping for an occasion. Whether that be shopping for the holiday Christmas party, or shopping for your partner's holiday Christmas party, or shopping for the someone's graduation or birthday party, or you're going to a fancy gala, whatever. Shopping for the purposes of occasions is just a recipe for disaster. So, for example, I have a closet full of formal dresses. I have so many formal dresses because when I was at the law firm, I used to get invited to a lot of formal events, a lot of formal galas, and so I would go, and you always needed a formal dress. So as a result, I have just a bunch of them. In addition to that, there was a period, all my friends were getting married, everybody's getting married, so you gotta have a dress for every single wedding, and so all of a sudden then, I have a whole bunch of formal dresses for weddings. And then, I of course, was a lawyer in a law firm, and I had lots of suits, and so I was always buying suits, so I have so many suits. I have so many suits. So many suits. And literally, what are the pieces that I use the absolute least? The formal dresses and the suits. I really didn't need all those suits in retrospect. I really didn't need all those formal dresses. I literally could have bought two. I literally could have bought two really nice dresses in black and just worn them on repeat. Who's looking at the pictures? Seriously, when is the last time you went back and looked at the pictures? Look at all of these suits. All of these suits. In fact, this first one, the white one with the polka dots, it still has the tags on it. I have so many suits at this point, it is ridiculous. I have no idea where or how I'm going to end up wearing all of them. And this is one of the things you have to be careful about when bifurcating your wardrobe. You can end up with so many things that you just don't need. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section. Let's continue the discussion and the dialogue there. Stay safe, take care, and as always, drop any tips that you might have to share in the comment section because I think it will be a lot of fun and really cool. So, there you have it. Take care, stay safe. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.